Good morning, good morning, good morning. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and all that other good stuff. I'm at Starbucks. This is my film studio. All right. All right. And what I'm doing here is a social scientific experiment. I'm not videotaping you. It's a social scientific experiment. It's about oddities in the community, dumb stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because people pay attention to oddities, and this is as odd as you can get. But in paying attention to it, it's a message in it. This is Marilyn Mosby. It's about mass incarceration in the prison industry, and this is an artful form of protest to protest the war on drugs. You feel me? You got the opioid epidemic, and you don't want to deal with it the way that you deal with crack. You got two laws for two different communities. But the common denominator is coffee. It's addictive. All right. This Mosby had this, Governor Hogan had this, and this is for Johnny Oleski because he said he want evidence. This is evidence. All right. 2000. All right. It's evidence. And it's right here, Barack Obama, the Judiciary Committee, because like I said, it's a documentary about race and racism in America. You go to the Real News. Real News had this, and this is Starbucks relations in Seattle. So I called them to get permission to do this. This is a movie release. We're talking about our courts and our bail industry and our judges and our lawyers. These are the public defenders that sell out their clients. That's the case. This is Governor Hogan, because the movie's about the war on drugs, the illegal war on drugs. It's the art of getting money. And I'm artfully active in my community. Now, I gave this information to Johnny O at his inaugural event, all right? I gave Johnny O this at the inaugural event. So now the Baltimore County Council got to get it. It's about the criminalization of poverty. You feel me? So I'm going to use art and activism over these next couple months. And I'm going to use these different things in the community to get the message out. You feel me? That's the dog that Governor Hogan gave me 2 years ago in 2016. You feel me? This is the video exposing Shellenberger. It was a complaint against Shellenberger. You feel me? So like I said, we're doing this one cup at a time. One toilet at a time. It's the art of protest. So, it is what it is. We don't want no misunderstandings. These are the cases that we're going to be talking about. This is where you sent the police to my house and put guns in my head in 2010. This 2011 when you kidnapped me to keep me from getting this movie and this documentary from coming out. So we're going to make sure this movie gets out, and I'm going to have Chuckie help me out. And we're going to get beats by Dre. Because see, Chuckie don't never die. Chuckie always come back. You feel me? Yeah, totally don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. I totally take your shit every day. You feel me? So, like I said, this is art and activism. And we want to talk to all members of the city council. You feel me? It's all right here. David Irwin, Duane Davis, Falls Road. I was making a movie. You feel me? April. The movie's about your prison industry and mass incarceration. The movie's about your war on drugs. You feel me? And that's the NAACP. Julian Bond, 2007. You feel me? So I've been doing this documentary for a long time, and it's very interactive. It's Jim Crow justice and white supremacy. You feel me? And I broke you down, accessing the grand jury. The Tale of Two Cities, Illinois and Maryland. Sam Cunningham got this. Mary Cunningham got this at the Lake County Council, City Council, the Waukegan Police Department. The Sheriff Coran got this because it was about your courts in Illinois, federal violations, city, county, state, and federal levels. You feel me? Shellenberger. I broke down your criminal enterprise. And the Real News has had this since 2014 on opening day. I gave it to the Real News. Accessing the grand jury. Marilyn Mosby been blocking us access to the grand jury. You feel me? To keep the mass incarceration machine alive. It's the Democratic Party. Like I said, Johnny O, you asked for evidence. I got more evidence than you can stand. We're gonna clean up the Democratic Party. Y'all gonna take a hit. You feel me? Judges, we're going after the judges. We're gonna go on after the judges. You feel me? And we're gonna have the county council. All right, Quirt, Julian Jones, David Marks, Kathy Bevins. Yeah, those 4 was on the council. The new ones they ain't concerning the new ones, but the old ones, we're gonna talk about your pay-to-play politics. How developers paid you to get Baltimore County developed, and you excluded blacks out of that development. We're gonna talk about your money and the politics. And we're gonna go to the court clerk, because the court clerk got everything. Everything that I filed is in her office. So we don't have no misunderstandings about nothing. I don't have to hide nothing. I'm gonna put this movie on Netflix, Showtime, Oxygen, OWN. Whoever wanna buy it, we selling it. It's the art of getting money in your prison industry. And everybody that knew about it. Cam Annetts, Baltimore City, Baltimore County, Sheriff Fisher, you feel me? Federal and state levels, Cardens, Mikulski. It's the art of getting money. It's the art of getting money in mass incarceration. It's the criminalization of poverty. And that's the case right there. So Johnny O, this is the case right there. If you don't address this case, then we're going to the Supreme Court with this. If you don't address this case in Baltimore County, this case is going to the Supreme Court. And that's for Governor Hogan, Governor O'Malley, Johnny O, and all members of the Baltimore County Council. We're going to get all the emails, you feel me, from Dee Shortman at AOL.com. We're going to see about Bobby Zirkin, you feel me? We're going to talk about y'all, because like I said, it's already on film. It's the art of getting money. And all I'm doing is making a movie. That's the art of getting money. We're going to sell tickets. Getting ready to set up a webinar page. We're going to do live feeds on a daily basis. And we're going to have Chuckie as my co-host. Chuckie and Whitey. I'm going to start it every morning. Starbucks and Shorty's.